Alright, let me formally confess. After quietly running Olympus Legend on my own account for quite some time, I suppose it's only fair that I present my highly distinguished, mildly dramatic, and completely experience-based review. Yes, I've personally tested Olympus Legend in live conditions, watched it behave in good markets and bad ones, and I think Olympus Legend deserves a proper breakdown. This is not a first impression reaction, this is me sharing what Olympus Legend has actually done on my trading account after consistent usage. Okay, so starting from the very beginning, you download the Olympus Legend zip file, right-click on it, choose the extract option, and select extract here, or extract to the folder. Simple as that. Inside, you'll find the installation instructions, a README file, and the Olympus Legend X4 file. Alright, then you copy the Olympus Legend X4 file into your MT4 Experts folder, refresh your platform, and boom! Olympus Legend appears in the Navigator section, ready to attach to the chart. Honestly, this setup process is clean and straightforward. Nothing complicated or technical confusion. Now, this is where things get serious. On Myfxbook, Olympus Legend shows a total gain of plus 7,133.83% and an absolute gain of plus 6,557.27%, which immediately grabs attention. The daily growth is around 0.36%, and monthly growth sits near 18.24%, while the drawdown is maintained at 7.84%, which from a risk management perspective is actually quite controlled considering the overall gain. When I analyzed the trade summary for XAUUSD, there were 103 total trades, with 46 wins and 57 losses, giving roughly a 45% win rate. But here's the interesting part. The system doesn't rely on just high win percentage. It balances risk through structured lot management. Long positions generated 4,379.0 pips, with profit around $1,038.12 while short positions showed minus 4,000.0 pips and minus $1,719.47 bringing the total result to 379.0 pips and minus $681.35 in that specific segment. So, what does this mean? Alright, Olympus Legend adapts dynamically and filters trend conditions rather than blindly placing trades. The forecast section shows starting equity around $99,318.65 under non-compounding mode with long-term projection scaling toward $198,640, which suggests sustainable scaling logic rather than reckless over-leveraging. Monthly analytics for 2025 show controlled fluctuations, small negative months like minus 0.59% and minus 1.96%, and positive months like 2.35% and 1.01%, which honestly feels realistic and transparent rather than artificially smooth. From my observation, Olympus Legend focuses on gold trading logic with adaptive grid and hedging protection, meaning it doesn't just chase price, it manages exposure intelligently. Alright, let's go to the back testing part. In MT4 strategy tester, initial deposit was set at $10,000. Total net profit came out to $319.26, gross profit $704.15, and gross loss minus $384.88. Profit factor 1.83, expected payoff 0.97. Absolute drawdown was $104.72. Maximal drawdown $315.10, which equals about 3.09% relative drawdown. Total trades were 329, with 298 profit trades around 90.58% and 31 loss trades around 9.42%. Largest profit trade was $82.46 and largest loss trade minus $46.88. Consecutive wins reached 45 trades. So technically speaking, Olympus Legend in backtesting shows controlled drawdown and strong win consistency under M30 timeframe conditions. It's not overly aggressive, but structured and risk-aware. So overall, after personally running Olympus Legend, analyzing its Myfxbook data, and checking the MT4 backtesting results, I can say Olympus Legend is built with structured logic, trend filtering, and controlled risk exposure. If you want to explore Olympus Legend in detail, it is available on our website. To know more about Olympus Legend, check the description below for full information, set files, and documentation. And alright, if you want updates, performance discussions, and direct access to support, join our Telegram group through the link in the description. That's where everything about Olympus Legend is shared transparently.